Okay, today's lesson's on adding polynomials. The learning target is I can add polynomials. Let's start with some vocab. We have monomial. A monomial is an algebraic expression with one term. Well, let's look at some examples of monomials. I can write down, let's see, 5x squared. That is a monomial. It's one term. Another monomial could be 6x. That's an example of a monomial. It's still one term. We can have just a constant, an 8. That's one term. We can also have just a variable. That's still one term. These are all examples of monomials. Polynomial are algebraic expressions with many terms. So for instance, let's just take this information we have on top and we put them together. 5x squared plus 6x, and let's just do this one, plus 8. This is a polynomial. The type of polynomial is a trinomial because there are three terms. Think about a tricycle. 3 wheels. If I write down 6x plus 8, this is still a polynomial, but the type of polynomial is a binomial because there's two terms. Bi means two, like a bicycle. I can have, let's do this one, 6x plus x. This is still a binomial. Okay, there's two terms. One thing we notice about this one, these have like terms. They both have an x and both powers are 1. So if we move on to combining like terms, if we take a look at this piece right here, I have 6x to the third power plus 13x to the third power. These are like terms because both of them have x to the third power. When we combine like terms, we are just adding the coefficients. So 6 plus 13 is 19, and then we add the rest of the part. The one on the right, these are like terms as well because they both have x squared y. If they're the same, then all we need to do is add the coefficients. So 5 plus 7 is 12. X squared y. Now, you guys have seen this before. So the only thing that we are doing different now is you have two polynomials. You have one that has 3 terms and you have one that has 3 terms. So these are both trinomials and you're adding them together. What I like to do is take away the parentheses. So write it down without the parentheses and combine like terms. So let's look at strategies as far as how to combine like terms because this is a lot. These are a lot of terms. What I like to do is start at the left, and I see here that I have 2x squared. So here's one term, 2x squared. I'm going to look for anything that has that x squared. Well, this piece has an x squared. Okay, that's all we have. So remember, add the coefficients. 2 plus 3 gives me 5x squared. Okay, let's move to the next one. I have this plus 3x. I'm going to look for anything else that has just an x, and obviously with a coefficient. If you notice, this piece has a 4x. These are like terms. Add the coefficients. 3 plus 4 is 7x. And then we have this minus 8. Okay, well, you have a minus 8 here, and you have 17. These are like terms. These are both constants. These are just numbers. These are whole numbers. You can add these together. So negative 8 plus 17 gives me positive 9. And that's it. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. You have, again, you have 4 terms here, and you have 3 terms there. We're adding them together. Remember, just take away the parentheses, write down everything. Okay, and then start combining your like terms. Start with the one on the left, 3x cubed, 3x to the third power. I'm going to look for anything else that has x to the third power, and there's something right there. That's all we have, so we're going to add those two coefficients together. 3 plus 9 gives me 12, and then I'm going to write down x to the third power. Okay, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. I have positive plus 4x squared. I'm going to look for anything else that has an x squared. Well, I have this minus 6x with that. So I have 4 minus 6. Remember, add the coefficient. So plus positive 4 minus 6 gives me minus or negative 2x squared. Okay, so now I have this piece, and I'm going to just put 2 lines underneath it. I have minus 5x. I'm going to look to see if there's anything else that has just an x to the first power, and I notice there is nothing that I can underline or put 2 lines under. So I'm going to just write it down. And then I have this piece. I have this 10, and my other constant is going to be my 6. They're both like terms. They're both constants. So add those two numbers together. 10 plus 6 gives me 16. And that's it. So good luck with your homework.